Okay, so I did that for no reason because I'm about to go eat food. So we're gonna have to reapply it after. Nose itchy. Hold on. Hi guys, it's Gabrielina and welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, sorry if the camera quality looks a little strange. I have to record this on my iPad because my phone has no storage. Hey! So before I even get into today's video, I think it's worth mentioning the ginormous elephant in the room, which would be my Dominican blowout that I have. She decided to, join us today for the video.
Sadly, I'm the one who has to edit this video, right? And I'm just like questioning myself, like, what am I on this entire time? Like, because what am I doing right now? Literally, look at me, bro. What is going on? What is going on, bro?
I'm like, ooh, and she healthy too, look. Oh yeah! Okay, sorry. Right. So, last video I posted was like 2 months ago. Oof, what a jump. And I really don't want to keep on being inconsistent with this channel, especially since I said it's going to be more for me, like, personal, checking up with myself and all that junk. So, but I also, like, I don't want to make it not fun for me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to force myself to record a YouTube video, because then it's like, what am I doing this for? If I don't like it, if I'm not enjoying it. So I decided to just make this little video.
I'm not gonna start with the stuttering. Last video, it was a whole bunch of stuttering, and it was humiliating, so we're gonna calm down.
But I really just want to... What time is it? Oh, 6:41. I thought it was later because it's darker outside. Okay, I keep getting off track. Like I said, I don't want this to not be fun for me anymore. And it's been a while since I spoke with you guys. I've been posting a few singing videos, which I am not very consistent on either. But you know how life is. Sometimes things get in the way of stuff you're trying to do, and sometimes you just don't have motivation. I've kind of been going through a few things, so I don't always have the motivation to make a YouTube video, or sometimes I don't have the time to, or the space, or the right environment, or sometimes my voice is just meh. So I haven't really been posting, which is my bad, but it's okay, because I'm gonna start posting more. So yeah, but basically this video is just gonna be like a very personal yap session, a very personal yap session about why I choose music, why I do this in the first place. What inspired me for this video was a homework assignment on Google Classroom that I have yet to submit. The assignment was basically my music teacher, or my voice teacher, saying, why do I sing? And she said to write a Google Doc, a short paragraph of why. And like I said, I have yet to submit that, and I have not started any of my homework yet. Wow! This is why I'm so stressed out in life. I torture myself. I do it to myself. But yeah, I haven't done any homework yet, so I really have to lock in. I told myself yesterday that I was going to actually fully lock in. Today was going to be a productive day. No. As soon as I got home, I started watching YouTube. I didn't practice on my guitar. I was trying to do a few things here and there, but I was watching YouTube. Mommy was struggling, was helping mommy. I just ate food. I was just watching a show with my sister. So yeah, today has not been very productive, but that's okay. A new day will come where I'm much more productive. Wow, 4 minutes and 30 seconds and I have not started actually talking about the topic. I need to cut a whole bunch of stuff out.
Fuck with you, said he needs some fruit, baby, monotonous on the fuck with you. Fuck with you, he trying to get some supple yang. Fuck with you, young man nickel on bang. Fuck with my new, jickle up bang. Suck with my new, fuck up bang. Lower my knuckle, it try and get knuckle, and he try and jickle lang. His bickle little lang. Fuck with you, you see that bipple fuck.
I guess let's start with the question, why art? Why music? Why fashion? Why drawing? Why dancing? Why yada yada yada? Okay, to cut straight into the chase, I don't see myself working in any regular workspace or work field. I don't see myself being an engineer. I don't see myself being a businesswoman. Maybe if it's like for my career. I don't see myself being a cop, a firefighter, like saving people is cool, but like actually fighting and like doing serious things, no. Doctor, I'm not smart enough for that. Speaking of smarts, I've never like, maybe I'm being too hard on myself, but like ever since I started high school, I've come to like the realization that I'm not really that smart. I go to a very, what's the word? What's that word? Okay, I forgot. I go to a very prestigious high school, and so I'm surrounded by a lot of kids who are smarter. Stuff just comes easier to them, or they're more talented. And when I'm still trying to figure out what F is or what MX plus B is, whatever, I don't know, someone next to me sees that I'm struggling and will go,
Ma'am, I think it's the square root of 435.
and I'm just like, okay. Or like someone gets like, I took a really hard test that I tried my best on, even though I didn't really try my best because I had no motivation to study for it. And I see that someone next to me got 100. Meanwhile, bro, just recently, I got an 18 out of 30 on my Japanese test.
And I checked my grade on Google Classroom, what I have in that class.
77.
Wow.
So yeah, I've definitely just been feeling like I'm not that smart or as smart as I was in middle school. You know, middle school I was surrounded by a couple idiots. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like I'm not that smart. So it's like I don't see myself doing anything academic related or anything where I have to really lock in and use my brain. I even feel that way in some of my music classes. And I don't know why, because I'm a musician myself, but like, you know, kids have more experience with music than me, obviously. Some of them have been doing this their whole life, which I have, but I haven't really been learning like sheet music and stuff like that or reading it for my whole life. I just started doing that since I started high school. So sometimes I feel like I'm not smart, or at least like smart enough to do stuff like engineering and all that crap. And so something that I find myself really good at is art. Singing, drawing, dancing, I'm getting better at. Been practicing guitar, been practicing, and acting. And I have a lot of fun with these things, you know? Like, art is just genuinely such a fun thing to do for me. And it comes, like, everything I do with art comes from the bottom of my heart. And so, for me to just, like, I can't picture myself flipping burgers at McDonald's. I can't picture myself doing anything regular. I only see myself on stage singing to people who support me, singing to the community that I worked so hard to build, winning awards for things, and just like rocking the runway, going to the Grammys, going to the VMAs, going to the Met Gala, and doing all of that fun stuff. That's the only thing I see myself doing. I genuinely cannot picture myself doing anything else. Which is like, I don't know if it's a sad sentence for me to say that I don't feel smart and this is the only thing I'm good at, or if it's just, you know, the truth. I think it is the truth, honestly. Maybe not so much the I feel dumb part, but still. And art genuinely makes me feel happy. And what I'm noticing is that whenever I release a new song and I share it with my friends, I share it with my family, or the very few fans that I have, I'm noticing that it always makes people happy. And it makes me happy, even though, like, I literally make music in my closet, twin. And even though I crash out a lot because my voice is being crazy, or like something's going wrong because, like, you know, singing is hard sometimes. Even when I'm like getting frustrated after retake, bro, when I fish when I listen to the final product of a song, like, I'm like, bro, this is beautiful. I'm so good at this. My music is amazing. My voice is amazing. And I just keep on replaying it. I go to BandLab and I just like listen to the a cappella version. I listen to the instrumental that the producer made or that I made. I take off the auto tune and I listen to my voice without auto tune. And I'm like, bro, why do I even use auto tune? My voice is so lit. Um, and so like, even though I struggle so much during the process with any art, when I'm drawing, anything I do, I struggle during the process, but then the outcome is so amazing. Like with my drawings, I start sketching and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look right, but I'm gonna just keep on going because you never know if it might be fire. Oof, when I'm dancing and I see that I look crazy and I really just want to cry to myself and be like, why the F am I doing this? And I look at all these recordings of myself, but then when I actually put two and two together when I'm dancing and I do the full thing, I'm like, whoa, I actually don't suck too much at this, you know? And so it really just feels like a blessing and like I achieved something every time I listen to something that I make or just like look at something that I make. I feel so proud of myself when I listen to all of my songs, most of them. Some of them are like, bro, why would I write this? But still, I feel proud of myself. I feel happy. Like I've recently just finished a song. I'm writing a song right now and I'm like, these lyrics are fire. This is just amazing. And it's like, I beat myself up a lot and I'm very hard on myself when it comes to the future because I'm so worrisome. I overthink a lot. And so I'm always like on go-go mode. Like I'm always like, okay, oh, if I don't study, I'm not gonna be successful. I'm not gonna get into college. I'm gonna be poor. I'm gonna be homeless. My dreams aren't gonna come true. Oh my gosh, I'm bad at music theory. Oh my gosh, my future is never gonna happen. I'm never gonna be a singer. Oh my goodness, what's going on? People are getting the right answer, but I'm getting the wrong answer. You know, like I'm always on like, whoa, girl, what the fuck? And I'm never like truly appreciating the work that I can do. Instead, I'm always like downgrading myself on the stuff that I can't do. And when I just take the time out of my day to listen to something I made, it's just, I understand why I do it now. And so then I understand why people feel so happy when they listen to my music, why people are so mesmerized by the art that I create, because you can see that there's love in it for real. You can see that this took time, effort, frustration. You can see that I'm really singing my heart out and it's just me pouring all of these overthinking thoughts that I have in my head into my songs. And it's like I listen to this by myself and I'm like, why do I beat myself up so much? You know? Like I am so talented. Yet every single day I'm always like, bro, this is never gonna happen. This is so far from my reach, you know? And I truly wish I would stop doing that to myself. And I really wish that I had more appreciation for myself because God gave me so many gifts, man. And for the longest time, I keep thinking about this every single day. I always ask Him when I'm praying, when I'm going to sleep, or I just think to myself, like, why did God bless me with the ability to do art? Why did He put this into my life from the moment I was born? I liked listening to music, I liked drawing, I liked dancing, I liked doing all of these amazing things. That was my family. Please excuse that. I'm always asking myself, like, what is my purpose on this earth? Why do I do this? Why has this been placed in my life from start to now? Why? Just like, why? You know, like, why am I doing this? And I feel like whenever I really truly appreciate the art that I make, I always get that answer. And it's like, this is making people happy. It's making me happy. Samantha! Can you please stop whistling? Thank you. This is making people happy. And then there are times I read, like, when I first, like, what is going on? When I first got attention for my song Bitter on TikTok, right? I remember getting so many messages in my DMs, even though if it was like a little sliver of fame, whatever you want to call it, attention on social media, and it was a very temporary amount of it. Like, I was getting DMs and I was getting stuff in my comment section and I'm getting stuff on my SoundCloud messages. because I'm a SoundCloud rapper. I was getting a whole bunch of support from people. I have people saying, I want to be like you one day. Whoa! Like me? Like 13-year-old me? You want to be like me one day? I have people saying like, sorry. I have people saying stuff like, your music really like gets me out of my tremendous times. Like when I'm really struggling, I listen to your music and it's like your voice is so nice. Like it's just so happy, it's so upbeat, and it makes me feel so much better about myself. Thank you. Just seeing how it makes people feel happy makes me it just makes me feel so good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something in this world. And just like knowing that at some point I'm gonna have an influence on the world, right? Because when you're famous, you have everyone on your back, like they want to be like you. Twin, I feel like when I get to fame, I would want to influence people to do a lot of good things. There's a lot of evilness in this world, right? And so a lot of people, they struggle a lot, and what they do to cope with those struggles, they drink, they smoke, they do a whole bunch of addictive stuff that is really causing them harm. And it's like, bro, you have God, you have so many other things that you can be doing instead of hurting yourself more to try to like rub this pain away, you know? And it's like, really, I guess what I'm trying to say is the reason why I do what I do is because I want to make the world a better place. I want to make people feel happy, and I want to be able to maybe change some people's lives as well with the power of my music. The power of music, power of friendship, with the power of my talents, and just guiding them through all the darkness, man. And hopefully, you know, I'm not trying to, what's it called? What's it called? I forgot what it was called. I'm not trying to force anyone into my religion. I would never do that. If you don't want to be Christian, that's totally fine. That's up to you, your life, your attitude. But I want people to be able to find God genuinely so that he can improve their lives. There's so many people struggling on this earth and they're wondering why they're still alive. They just want to end it all. They just think that the whole world is against them. Like they just hate everything, and there's so much negativity in their lives. And it's just like, I want to be that person who guides them out of the storm and into the light being God, right? And again, that's not always going to happen with everybody because not everyone wants to be Christian, but it's just like, it's just spreading positivity, man. Like there's just making people feel happy. The amount of times I've had my friends come up to me and just give me the randomest, like craziest lore drops, like stuff they've been going through, stuff they've gone through that they haven't healed from, or stories I see on social media of how people are struggling and how, oh my gosh, day 3 of cleaning my depression room, day 3 of taking care of myself, day 3 of trying to make myself pretty. Like, there's so much negativity in this world. There's so many people hurting, and I hate seeing it every single day. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel like there's no hope for this world, but there is. And it's like, I want to be like a symbol of hope for people, if that makes sense. Like, I want to be like, okay, an it girl. I want to be the next it girl, obviously, but I want to be like a symbol of hope, like a symbol of peace. You know what I mean? Like people think that, oh my gosh, this person's president and everything's gonna be over with. But when they listen to my music, it's like, everything's gonna be okay. There's gonna be a whole bunch of hard times, but there's gonna be a lot of good things that happen afterwards. You know? So that's my whole reason for living, honestly. That is literally my whole reason for living, God and art. Because both of those things have done so much for me. And I feel like, again, I beat myself up too much. I always say to myself, it's never gonna happen. But in my heart, it doesn't matter how many times I say that, man. Like, in my heart, I just feel it, that it's gonna happen one day. Like, one day, like, I think to myself, oh my gosh, me being on the cover of Vogue is so, like, unimaginable. Because I'm just Gabby. I'm just Gabriella. That's my real name, by the way. Not that different from my artist name. But I'm just little old Gabby that I've known for my whole life since I was 0 years old, you know? And so when I think about winning Grammy Awards, when I think about covers of Vogue, like, it seems so far away but so close at the same time, because I know it's gonna happen, you know? And I guess sometimes I also fear a lot that, like, maybe what my dreams are not gonna align with what God really wants for me. But like, bro, I've had so many times where it's like, okay, God wants this for me, and I want this for me too. I want this for me, God also wants this for me too. Like, there have been so many times where I'm just like, bro, we're on the same page right now. And that's also kind of been the reason, like, why I keep questioning myself and what my purpose is, because it's like, is it really art that God wants me to pursue? Or is it something else? And will I be happy with that outcome? But it's like, bro, we are on the same path, because if God didn't want to make me an artist, then why is he putting all of this artistry into my life since I was a kid? Why? Been dancing, doing ballet since I was a kid, singing, like, why? Why else would he do that? There's a reason for that, you know? And so I also want to just, like, maybe make a name for Christian people. Like, I feel like us Christian people, we get bashed on a lot, which is reasonable. We have an interesting history, and some of us have big mouths that we cannot shush. There's a reason why people get mad at us. But also, a lot of those people weren't real Christians. And so I kind of want to change people's ideology on that. I'm not always going to be able to do that. People have their own opinions, experiences, whatever. But, like, I just want people to find peace. I want people to realize that not all Christians are bad. Not all of us are bad. Not all of us want you to hurt yourselves. Not, you know, like, we're not here to judge you. We're not here to persecute you. We're not here to kill you if you're not our religion, you know? Like, even, I just want people to be happy. That's the only reason why I want to drive people towards God, because I find so much happiness in my life with him around. Even when I'm struggling, even when I'm at my lowest moments, like, bro is always there. Has always been there. Literally. Like, even when it's like, I text my friend, I'm like, hey, can we talk about something? I'm not feeling well. She's gonna be like, hold on, girl, 1 second. I'm dealing with something. But if I go straight to God, bro is right there. Bro was waiting for me to ask him, because he knows. And he knows me better than anyone else does, because he's my creator, you know? Like, I feel so happy. I feel much happier with him around me. Yo, 6th grade, mad acne, ugly, chopped, mad damaged hair, still damaged hair, but not as damaged as 6th grade. Bro, when I got closer to him, my life changed. Literally. I feel like a butterfly, you know? And so, skin was clearing up, hair getting healthier, body T, looks on fleek, eyebrows on fleek, you know? Like, aside from appearance, I genuinely think that I've changed as a person because of him. And I just want people to experience that the same way I am, the same way I did. So that's my whole reason for doing this. That's my whole reason for living. That's the whole reason why I started this YouTube channel, so that I can, like, record myself going up and 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 up, and just continuously going up, to build a community so that people can find me, and so that people can understand who they're supporting. Because I feel like with a lot of celebrities, you think that they're so on fleek, you think they're so lit, their music is fire, their music is amazing, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, oh my gosh, she's so fine, but then they're crappy people in reality. And that's not the kind of celebrity that I want to be. Genuinely, like, all of my future fans, I love you guys. This is coming from 15-year-old Gabriella. Like, every single last one of the fans that I'm going to acquire in the future, that I am manifesting, and God will make it happen. I adore all of you, because what the heck? They're supporting me. They're the reason why I'm here. Literally, I feel like a lot of artists forget that. Like, the whole reason why you're famous is because people are supporting you, you know? And so, like, I never want to be a crappy person, a crappy celebrity. I want to be genuine and honest, on camera and off camera as well. The worst thing I feel like you could ever do to a fan, or just a person in general, as a famous person, is tear someone else down, tear your fans down, talk crap about your fans. Like, I want you guys, like, to see what kind of person you're going to be supporting, why you should support me. That's the whole reason for this channel. That's the whole reason why I thrive in society and life. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I've been yapping for 29 minutes. The editing is gonna be so amazing. Thank you for watching. I should start doing those missing assignments now. Bye.